The Mazda CX-5, a name that has become synonymous with elegance, performance, and reliability in the compact SUV world. Since its debut, Mazda has been refining this vehicle year after year, turning it into one of the most stylish and enjoyable crossovers in its class. Today, we're diving deep into the Mazda CX-5, exploring its design, performance, technology, comfort, and everything that makes it a serious competitor against the likes of Toyota RAV4, Honda CR-V, and Hyundai Tucson. Let's start with the exterior. The Mazda CX-5 stands out instantly because of its Kodo design philosophy, which Mazda translates as the soul of motion. It's a design language that gives the CX-5 a sense of energy even when standing still. The front fascia is dominated by a bold grille, beautifully integrated with sleek LED headlights that give it an aggressive yet elegant appearance. The sculpted body lines flow smoothly from the hood to the rear, giving it a sporty and premium stance. Unlike many SUVs that try too hard to look rugged, the CX-5 balances sophistication with confidence. Whether you're pulling up to an office building or heading on a weekend getaway, this SUV looks right at home. Moving to the side profile, the proportions are just perfect. The slightly sloping roofline and the tight wheel arches emphasize a sporty personality. Depending on the trim level, you can get stylish alloy wheels up to 19 inches, which complement the dynamic look. Mazda pays attention to even the smallest design details. The paint quality, for example, is outstanding. Their signature Soul Red crystal metallic paint has depth and shine that you usually find in luxury vehicles costing much more. Now let's talk about the rear design. The taillights are slim and stylish, again following the Kodo design theme. The dual exhaust outlets add a touch of sportiness, and the overall design feels balanced and modern. Mazda doesn't overdo it with unnecessary chrome or fake vents. It's clean, it's elegant, and it's timeless. Step inside the cabin, and this is where the Mazda CX-5 truly shines. The moment you open the door, you're greeted by an interior that feels much more premium than its price tag suggests. Mazda has mastered the art of creating interiors that rival entry-level luxury brands. Soft touch materials are everywhere. The stitching on the dashboard, the leather seats, and even the door panels, everything feels carefully crafted. The layout is driver-focused. The steering wheel feels just right in your hands, leather-wrapped, with precise buttons and a simple, functional design. The gauge cluster is clear and easy to read, with an analog look complemented by a small digital display. At the center sits a large infotainment screen that's neatly integrated into the dash. Mazda's infotainment system has evolved over the years, now featuring faster responses, crisp graphics, and compatibility with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Sound system and higher trims, like the Bose premium audio setup, is excellent. It delivers clean, balanced sound that enhances your driving experience. Mazda believes that driving should engage all your senses, and that philosophy is evident even in how the audio and cabin acoustics are tuned. As for comfort, the CX-5 seats are among the best in the segment. They are supportive and comfortable for long journeys, with high-quality leather upholstery available on top trims. The front seats can be heated and ventilated, while the rear passengers get ample legroom and their own air vents. Mazda also focused heavily on reducing cabin noise, so you get a quiet, relaxing atmosphere even at highway speeds. Let's talk about the heart of the CX-5, its performance. Mazda is known for engineering vehicles that are fun to drive, and the CX-5 is no exception. The standard engine is a 2.5-liter four-cylinder that produces around 187 horsepower. It's smooth, efficient, and responsive. But for those who crave more power, Mazda offers a turbocharged version of the same engine, pushing out up to 256 horsepower when using premium fuel. That's a significant jump, and it transforms the CX-5 into one of the quickest SUVs in its category. The 6-speed automatic transmission might sound old-school compared to rivals using CVTs or 8-speed gearboxes, but Mazda's tuning makes it one of the most responsive and predictable transmissions out there. It shifts smoothly, knows exactly when to hold gears, and contributes to the engaging driving feel. Handling is another area where the CX-5 stands above the crowd. Mazda uses something called G-Vectoring Control Plus, a technology that subtly adjusts engine torque to improve cornering and stability. It sounds complicated, but in practice, it makes the CX-5 feel incredibly composed and balanced through turns. The steering is precise, and the suspension strikes a perfect balance between comfort and sportiness. It absorbs bumps nicely but still keeps you connected to the road. If you enjoy driving, the CX-5 is one of the most rewarding SUVs you can buy. It feels agile, planted, and confident, even when you push it hard through corners. Most competitors feel like appliances, the CX-5 feels like a car built by people who love driving. Fuel economy is another strong point. The base engine offers excellent mileage, around 24 miles per gallon in the city and 30 on the highway. The turbo engine is slightly thirstier but still efficient for the performance it delivers. Mazda's iActive all-wheel drive system is standard on most newer models, giving you added confidence in slippery or rough conditions without sacrificing efficiency. Safety is also a top priority for Mazda. The CX-5 comes packed with safety features, including adaptive cruise control, lane keeping assist, blind spot monitoring, rear cross-traffic alert, and automatic emergency braking. It consistently earns top safety ratings from the IIHS and NHTSA, making it A. Safety is also a top priority for Mazda. The CX-5 comes packed with safety features, including adaptive cruise control, lane keeping assist, blind spot monitoring, rear cross-traffic alert, and automatic emergency braking. It consistently earns top safety ratings from the IIHS and NHTSA, making it a great choice for families. Let's move to practicality. The CX-5 offers decent cargo space, not the biggest in the class, but enough for most daily needs. You can easily fit luggage, groceries, or sports gear in the back, and the rear seats fold down flat if you need extra space. The power liftgate in higher trims makes loading and unloading even easier. Mazda also pays attention to small details that improve everyday convenience. The placement of controls, the quality of switches, and even how the doors close, everything feels solid and well engineered. It's the kind of car that makes you appreciate thoughtful design. Now, let's talk about the driving experience in real-world conditions. Around town, the CX-5 feels smooth and refined. The steering is light at low speeds, making parking effortless. On highways, it becomes more stable and confident, with a planted feel that gives you reassurance during long drives. The suspension soaks up rough patches, and wind noise is minimal. When you switch to sport mode, the throttle response sharpens, and the transmission holds gears longer. The turbocharged engine really comes alive, delivering strong mid-range power that makes overtaking a breeze. You get that grin every time you press the accelerator, something rare in compact SUVs. Now, on the technology front, Mazda keeps things clean and purposeful. The infotainment interface is intuitive once you get used to the rotary controller instead of a touchscreen. It keeps your attention on the road and reduces distraction. The head-up display on premium trims projects speed, navigation, and safety alerts right onto the windshield, another feature that feels like it belongs in a luxury car. The climate control system is dual-zone automatic, allowing both driver and passenger to set their preferred temperature. There are also small touches like rear USB ports, heated mirrors, and a rear-view camera with excellent clarity. One of the strongest qualities of the Mazda CX-5 is its reliability and build quality. Mazda has a solid reputation for creating long-lasting vehicles that require minimal maintenance. The CX-5 is no different. Owners consistently report high satisfaction levels, and resale value remains strong. Let's also discuss the trims and pricing. The CX-5 comes in multiple trims, typically starting from the base model, moving up to Select, Preferred, Carbon Edition, Premium, and Turbo Signature trims. Each step adds more features, technology, and luxury touches. Even the base model is well equipped, while the turbo trims bring top-tier performance and comfort.